Howdy remarketing fans, and welcome to this really exciting course where you're going to learn how to profitably re-engage with your previous website visitors and get them to come back to your site and do what you want them to do. I'd like to first start off by thanking you. There's a heck of a lot of other things that you could be doing with your time right now, and it really means a great deal to me that you've chosen to enroll in this course and to learn the art and science and technique of remarketing and retargeting with me. So really, thank you so much. My primary goal in the next few minutes here is to convince you that this course is going to completely change your perspective on digital advertising, on remarketing and retargeting in particular, and to also convince you that by the time you're finished with this course, you're going to have more advanced skills, knowledge, and technique than more than 95% of the people doing this professionally for a living. I want to now fast forward you all just for a couple minutes here, a few hours into the course, just to give you a quick sneak preview of a couple neat things that are going to come in much greater depth and detail later on. After that, I'm going to send you over a really cool little goodie that's going to help you as you progress through the course and through the course material, and it will also be useful for all your search and display campaigns as well. So let's jump over real quick into the computer. On the left-hand side of the screen, you're looking at a simplified Google Analytics dashboard, one we have set up for this course. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you're looking at a page on our agency's website. Successful remarketing campaigns are built upon developing an accurate understanding of your website visitors and having the ability to track and collect all that data that's going to give us that insight. Without sophisticated tracking mechanisms, we can't run sophisticated advertising campaigns. In this example that I'm going to show you here, we're using Google Tag Manager as an intermediary between analytics and our website, where we've deployed scroll depth tracking. Scroll depth tracking is a sophisticated way to track different levels of user engagement, and I'm going to show you exactly how that works really quickly right now. We're going to navigate over to our real-time reporting, and we're going to go over to events. We're going to navigate over to our events in the last 30 minutes section. I'm going to refresh this page over here. I'm going to scroll down the page and watch what happens on the left-hand side as I scroll down the page. I've scrolled down around 10% of the page. And there you go, on the left-hand side, we see a scroll tracking event for 10%. I'm going to continue scrolling. 25% just turned green, as you could see on the left-hand side. This is super cool, real-time engagement tracking, and I'm going to show you step-by-step how to set this up. We're going to continue to go down the page. And we'll just go quickly to the bottom. And in just seconds later, we have 50, 75, and 90% of the page scroll down. And once we hit the very bottom of the page, we'll see 100% turn green momentarily. And there you have it. As you could see, in real time, we're tracking our website visitors as they scroll down our pages, and we're tracking exactly how far down on our pages these website visitors are scrolling. We're going to be able to use this data that we're now collecting on our website visitors, combine it with other KPIs, combine it with other important data metrics, and we're going to be able to use that to build audiences to use in our remarketing campaigns later on. So it's really super cool stuff. And once again, I'm going to show you exactly step-by-step how to set up this and many more sophisticated tracking mechanisms on your website. Now, you may be wondering why I'm showing all this to you in the very first lecture. The reason is because Udemy is going to ask you for feedback and a review after this very first lecture, and students don't always realize the tremendous impact positive reviews has on my ability to continue teaching successfully on Udemy. The more positive feedback and reviews I'm able to get from my course, the more Udemy will promote the course and give me the ability to get more exposure and to reach more students. On the flip side, Udemy reacts quite negatively to poor feedback. All I'm asking is that you take just a few moments to leave your review and feedback after this lecture. And I really do hope that what you've seen so far has earned your trust and your 5-star rating. If you feel there's anything lacking whatsoever, or if there's anything unclear, don't hesitate to private message me and I'll make sure to get back to you within a day. As you can see, I pour a huge amount of time, effort, energy, and thought into making these courses as valuable and as useful to you as possible, and I really hope that I'm able to convey that throughout these lectures. Now, 2 more things before we dive further into the course. One more time, let's jump over into the computer. This is a Google Sheet that I built out just for you guys, and I'm going to post a link to it in the resource section below. I know that many of my clients and students oftentimes struggle with learning new formulas, so I've put together this simple plug-and-play formula builder that will help you calculate all the basic and most essential KPIs that you're going to need as you manage, develop, and optimize all your digital advertising campaigns. The first formula, which often is the most important formula, will help you determine your max CPC bid using your revenue per click and your desired return on ad spend, how much money you want to make from advertising. The second formula will help you determine your revenue per click from total clicks in your account and the total conversion value of all those clicks. You're going to be able to determine your revenue per click using total clicks and total conversion value, determining break-even ROAS, which is return on ad spend, of course. Over here is one of my favorite formulas of all time, your true cost per conversion for forms. If what you're tracking on your website are form submissions, you want to know how much you should be paying for a form submission because, of course, not every form submission turns into revenue. So you have your sales team conversion rate, or in other words, the percentage of forms that turn into paying customers. You have your break-even cost per acquisition for forms, your average profit per conversion, your sales team conversion rate once again, and how much you could be paying per conversion per form submission. These are two really awesome formulas that I literally use every single day. So there's a whole bunch of different formulas here, super useful. I built it for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys play around with it. And I hope it's something that becomes very, very useful for you. So enjoy it very much. Now, finally, for your very first exercise, close your eyes for a minute. Or don't. I don't know why I said that. And just think of 3 actions your website visitors could take on your site that are not sales. 3 actions that are not sales, but that represent a level of engagement over and above just a homepage visit. Think of 3 actions a user could take on your site that are not sales, but that represent a higher level of engagement than just a homepage visit. 3 valuable actions. Now write those 3 actions down on a piece of paper. Now think about what those actions mean to you and what they mean to your business. And if you had a chance to show those previous website visitors one ad tomorrow morning while they're having their morning coffee, what would that ad look like? How would you design that ad? What message would be conveyed in that ad? You're going to be using that piece of paper a lot throughout this course as I continue to drill into your heads the importance of psychologically understanding your website visitors and understanding their intent signals. And now I think we're finally ready to dive in. Thanks so much again for enrolling in this course. I really appreciate it. You're going to learn a ton of new, valuable information. I guarantee it. And I very much look forward to seeing you all again soon in a few minutes in the next lecture. And don't forget that feedback. Goodbye for now.